With the release of a new batch of medals in December 2024, less than a month ago, I felt inspired to try and reach 300 medals, and possibly even get closer to the 90% medal completion barrier. After finishing up the new medals, I was a bit closer, but I just wasn't all the way there. So I figured it's time to revisit some of those medals in the past that I thought were just too hard, and knock them out finally. The first set of medals are the pack medals. These require you to just play through a series of beat maps and pass them without using any difficulty reduction mods like no fail or halftime. But oftentimes the maps are really hard, like the ones I had left were 8 stars, upwards of 9 stars some of them. The trouble was really just fighting against the HP system. But I had a trick up my sleeve, which of course is now laser supports score submission and medals. So if I were to just play these maps on laser, which has a much more forgiving note lock mechanic, and by proxy a much more forgiving HP system, then I could cheese these out. And that's just what I did for Mappers Guild Pack 9, the ICDD pack, and Ahahaha. That last one gave me some trouble. It took me a while to pass the 9-star happy song just because the end jumps, man, but I did eventually get it. The next medal I want to talk about is Creator's Gambit. This is a hard one for a lot of people, because it requires you to pass a ranked map that you made. So unless you're in the know of some mappers or know how to get your map ranked, it's impossible basically. Luckily, thanks to the kind soul Volami, they were willing to let me GD on their set of a classic Osu song, Disco Prince. And I finally have a ranked map in the game. So I quickly knocked that out, obviously. And there we go. I did it! I FC'd my own map. Wow, look at all that ranked score though. Finally, there was one medal in specific I knew I had to get, and it was one that I thought was really hard. In Memorium is a medal that requires you to get a perfect full combo on a beat map using the mods Easy, Halftime, Hidden, Flashlight. And the map has to be over 4 stars after Easy and Halftime are applied. The easiest contender here was obviously Haramachi Clover, because it has very far jumps, it's super short so you don't have to memorize a lot, but even then, I'm not the best jump player, so I was kind of scared. But once I got into the mindset to grind it out, I started putting in lots of retries on it. I made practice stiffs and everything, and I was almost there. But there was one idea that I had that pushed me to be able to finally get it. Okay, I have pieces of tape on my monitor to tell me where the end jumps are. I can see it. I can see the vision. What? Dude, it worked. Oh my god. Finally. Oh, this medal was so annoying to grind. All it took was pieces of tape on my monitor to tell me where the jumps are. At the end of all this, I have finished with 303 total medals now, which puts me at 89.64% medal completion, just 2 medals shy of the 90% club. Now, after all that, I'm just gonna lay low for a bit and start grinding out Jack of all trades, which just requires you to get 5,000 play count in all 4 of the Osu game modes. So, I've been grinding out a bit of Taiko, Catch, and Mania, and you know what? Maybe I'll get better at those and I'll get some Catch, Taiko, or Mania specific medals too. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I'm sure I'll be able to hit 90% sooner than later.